way groups of people are normalizing reducing their environmental impact is by living more intentional and communal. I'm Sarah Pila at the LA Eco Village in Koreatown, where I'll show you the surprisingly green enclave in the middle of the city. In this converted two-studio apartment, one space serves as 3 rooms for LA Eco Village resident Jessica Ruvalcaba and her family of 5.
This is our living room and dining room. It's also our bedroom. So behind you are our closets, mine and my husband's.
Choices like these are a way of life at the LA Eco Village, a 2-block neighborhood in Koreatown where about 40 people live affordably and intentionally together.
Back to communes in the 60s, it's definitely an outgrowth of a similar sort of mindset where we're saying this actually worked, let's go back to that. Nuclear families are really hard. They might work for some, but you know what? I need some help.
The LA Eco Village is just one of 10,000 eco villages around the world, aspiring to improve quality of life while lowering their carbon footprint. Here, all decisions are made by consensus, and some of their sustainable practices include growing their own food, composting, and recycling water. As the climate crisis worsens, alternative lifestyles are gaining interest. MetaWorld CEO and founder Diedrich Reed created a virtual reality experience of an Earthship, a type of home that's off the grid, self-sufficient, and built with natural and recycled materials.
We can get people to start thinking, more about sustainable housing and showcase just how practical this stuff is.
Through VR, Diedrich wants people to see what's possible, hoping to start a green tiny home movement.
So we want to kick off a movement where we're using recycled materials and eco-friendly materials to build out these tiny homes.
While Earthships aren't intentional communities like the LA Eco Village, they are both examples of greener ways to live. But the LA Eco Village is also fighting LA's housing crisis by providing permanent low-income housing.
People who might otherwise have been evicted because of the rising rents or not been able to pay their rent have been able to stay safely housed.
The LA Eco Village is reinventing how some live in the city, and this lower impact way of life is their contribution to creating a healthier planet.